remind you about the benefits of our help desk. When you go to help.click2houston.com and you tell us about an issue that you're having, for example, we do our very best to look into it, and our mission is to get you answers. So here's one example of that happening. Debris piles lining Houston neighborhoods just like this. KPRC 2's Dajia Swad picking up the story from here. And Daji, you are seeing some resolution, which is good news in that Northwest Houston neighborhood. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that's right. We saw one of those big trucks with a big claw come and grab tons of tree branches. Early today, this gate was covered with branches, and where I was standing also covered with branches. This is after, like you mentioned, we heard from the school, Montessori Children's Cottage, that their debris never was picked up. And here is a look at their concerns and the progress that we made throughout today. How long did that cleanup take you?
It took a good 2 months.
Do you still feel like, because of that pile of debris out front, you're still in that cleanup process?
Exactly.
Carla Larson is in charge of the education and the well-being of over 100 students at Montessori Children's Cottage. Her students, parents, and staff pulled up to this big pile of debris.
It becomes a visibility issue trying to get in and out of our parking lot, and just from a health standard of snakes and other varmints that might be, trying to live in the debris.
The pile started after the derecho in May, then came Hurricane Beryl, and the preschool had to add more branches and fences to the pile. Have you contacted anybody within the city to try to get this picked up?
Yes, so after derecho, we put in our first case order for that debris to be picked up. It was never picked up. Then after Beryl, we put in another case order. I have tried 4 times since then to have it picked up, and nothing's been done. Every time we called, we got a different excuse. And this last time that we called, they said, well, your debris is still inside your property line, so we can't touch it. Well, if we go outside of our property line, then it's right on the sidewalk and on the street, which is a safety issue for all the children walking up and down the sidewalk.
Through a series of phone calls and emails, I was able to get some information from Solid Waste Management with the City of Houston. And by the end of the day, a debris truck was sent out to the school.
What was your initial reaction when you saw that claw grabbing something?
I was shocked and, of course, elated that the city took, action so quickly.
Yeah.
So, yes, I just want to thank you, Daji, and Channel 2 for getting the ball rolling on this and helping us get this done. We really appreciate it.
And we're glad that they did come out, but as we know, there's still communities, here across the city that are still looking at piles. So here's what you need to know. Here's what I learned from today. You notice we still have some wood and fences out here. That will be picked up in another collection. If you have private property and there's a line that meets that private property, they're not going to come onto the private property because they do not want to risk damaging your property. Now, when I spoke with Solid Waste Management earlier today, they said they anticipate 4 million cubic yard tons of debris once the second pass of debris collection is done. Now, the first phase is 85% complete, likely going to be finishing up by the end of this month, and then the second phase will begin early next week. So we're going to continue to see some progress here across the city. In the meantime, you definitely want to continue to reach out to 311 and put in your formal issues if your curb looks like this. In Brookhaven, Dajia Swad, KPRC 2 News. And before I sign out, be sure to head to our Click to Houston website. There they have an interactive map from the city of Houston where you can see what the progress is like in your neighborhood. Now back to you in the studio.